Man, what a wonderful day it is, man. What's up, everybody? Of course, I'm your guy Low. We got my guy Jones on deck. This is the Orange and Blueprint podcast, a live reaction from last night's epic comeback. The Knicks coming back from down 29, history, his story. Huh? Down 29 to the Spurs and came
Mm-mm.
back and won the game, man. Like, I'm tired. I ain't slept. Jones, how you doing, man? What's up, bro? Talk.
Brother, uh,
Speaketh.
bro, I haven't slept either. Been up all night watching the plays over and over and over and over again, watching all the content. It feels like a dream, and it's not over. Still one more to win.
Of course.
It's not three coming back from 3-1 is not impossible. It's been done before.
Right,
So,
right.
and we haven't won in any convincing fashion to make me feel in any way that this series is over. So that being said, before I say anything off top, just I gotta thank, you know, the RZA, the Jizza, Old Dirty Bastard, Inspector Deck, You God, Ghostface Killer, and the Method Man. Because if not for them, that bad juju from Mr. President would still be on the team. They came through, performed cream, protect your neck, and the Knicks came out second half. It was on demon time, Shaolin style. You heard?
Oh, yeah, for sure, for sure. They were plus 28 after the performance of Wu-Tang, man. Wu-Tang is for everybody, baby. Let's go, especially the Knicks, man, especially New York. So that is absolutely amazing, dog, man. Yo, I don't even know where to start. I'm just gonna ramble as best as possible, man. Like the city's on fire. It's literally on fire. It's hot as hell today, fittingly, right? Like it's just a wild time. Yo, there's no other city in the world, all right? Like this shit is like soccer European vibes over here, fam. Like it's going mad and bad over here, man. Like for real.
Good time.
Yo, listen, man. I'm a person that believes, man, and I believed, man. I believed. I never gave up. I never lost faith. I never lost hope. My thing was we gotta play better. You cannot let go of the rope. Not in the NBA Finals game, not in a playoff game. Those things carry over to the next game. So if you're playing poorly in the first half and you getting ran out the gym, you gotta bridge the gap. You gotta put some things together to correct whatever it is that's being done that's having you being ran out the gym, so you can have it to work on or a point to work from for the following game. So I'm like, yo, let's just keep working. Shout out to my guy Adam, my dog Adam from the gym. We were like talking at halftime. We were texting, and I was like, "Yo, man, we just got to get the lead down to 15." No, I said 12. I said 12 by third, but they got it down to 15, which was definitely good enough. And we both believed. And he was like, "Yo, I'm with some people right now that really like just kind of live off dopamine and they're giving up." I was like, "Yeah, it's not time to give up at all." I said, "It's not time for
Yeah,
that." Like we got, four quarters, and the Knicks, they really came out and they showed out, man, So, start from the top, Jones. The
Whew.
very first two possessions of the game, right? They got my
Unbelievable.
dog Cat up out of there.
Might have been in the first 2 minutes of the game, like under actually the
Yeah.
first minute of the game. He got his first foul. I didn't like the call with the hook. Like I felt like Wemby had his arm in the cookie jar, and Cat
Yep.
just had his arm placed there. It's not like he grabbed him. If he did, it was a split second. So it was like, I guess that was a good challenge by the ref. I mean the ref, the
By the
Mitch Johnson,
Spurs.
Mitch
Yeah.
Johnson, because it's like if he didn't challenge that, they called it our way. So that's a brave challenge in the first quarter. So I'll give them credit for that. They reviewed it. They said it was a foul. So now we working with our second best playmaker, or maybe our best playmaker, arguably, on the bench, Mitch Robinson. And I feel like that had a lot to do with why we got off to the start we got off to as far as offensively. But
Agreement.
defensively, they were just on a heater. They were on a heater, man. They were shooting way above their averages. Like they were
Mm-hmm.
hitting everything, brother. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Mm-hmm.
And I called, shout out to my dog Chris Tracy. I called him at halftime and I told him like either they're gonna keep shooting like this and we're gonna get smoked out the gym, or they're gonna come back down to earth and it's gonna be a fight in the fourth quarter. Those are my exact words. And it ended up turning out the latter.
Yeah, yeah, man. And you and I were communicating as well, and yeah, it's like when you play in a team and they're shooting like that. You just got to weather that storm. Teams don't shoot that way for 4 quarters. It's rare. Like that would be historic. So you got to imagine that, like, yeah, nah, like they're gonna come back down to earth, and we got to be here to catch them. For when that happens, we got to be ready for that. You got to keep playing. You got to keep playing. You cannot stop. And them giving Carlos ticky tack fouls. The initial foul was also a bad call. Like, we not getting them calls. I think it was Fox going to the hoop, and Carl put his arm straight up and gave him a little bit of hip, a little bit of body, and it wasn't like he bumped him. It was a terrible call, man. Like, Carl does not get the whistle that he deserves for the caliber of player that he is, for his status in the league, and that needs to be fixed. That needs to be adjusted. He need a better whistle. He deserves a better whistle. Does he do bonehead things? Absolutely. He did squeeze Wemby's arm when it got in there, but Wemby initiated contact first. The foul happened before the chicken wing. It happened before that, and they didn't call it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's Wemby. Um, and so that was that, and that changed everything. And you had Mitch come in. What I did like with Mitch is that Mitch was being extremely physical with Wemby. Like, he was pushing him, he was bumping him, he was doing a whole bunch. And you know my theory about Wemby, man, the giraffe theory. We gonna call it the giraffe theory. When you make a giraffe have to get up a number of times, it's going to wear them down. Wemby was on the floor a lot. You had Alvarado hitting him, pushing him. Mitch was hitting, bumping him every time. No, you can't come to the basket to get a rebound or to do anything without feeling somebody's muscle on you, dog. Like, we gonna put a shoulder in you. We gonna, a back, a elbow, a forearm, whatever. Like, and that's how you got to do him, because he gonna wear down. He was cooked by the fourth quarter. He
All
was
right, don't forget
he
about the
had his
elbow to
tank
the
was
throat.
on E. Would you yo, hey Mitch, man. And I was like, come on, I didn't listen,
And
man.
didn't get
I was
tossed. And didn't get tossed.
I thought he was gonna get tossed. I was like, if
I
he
thought
gets
he was
tossed, this
too.
is it. I thought he was going to get tossed, man. That would have been huge. But shout out to Huck Porty. Huck Porty had some good minutes, man. I thought that he played well when he came in on defense. I thought that he did a good job playing defense against Wemby, and some good filling minutes right there. But the forearm thing, like, I guess it worked out in the end. But Josh Hart did say this in a post game. We did become too hung up in being physical and trying to get back on Wemby and whatnot. I think we kind of lost the plot a bit in the first half, and we calmed down second half and refocused and recalibrated, and it was a different half. It was a totally different half, and I thought that that was great.
Absolutely, man. And yeah, we started putting the ball in the basket. I definitely saw
Hmm.
that Jalen Brunson, like, that gear kicked in where it's like he wasn't getting a lot of help from the other guys aside from OG Anunoby. So he was just like put the game in his hands, got aggressive despite the
Yeah,
aggressive defense, and he was able to put the ball in the basket at a high clip. And then OG kind of tagged along, was like, you know what I'm saying? I got you, like, on some Scottie Pippen type shit. And it was
yeah,
able to see. So yeah, man, that third quarter, I think at the 9 minute mark, 8 minute mark, or something, we were still down 29. We were down 29 points, and like early on in the third quarter, and we just went on a heater, and we were getting stop after stop after stop after stop, and it was just like, yo, they're gonna do it. I was just like, yo, let's get it to 15 by the fourth. Like, let's just get it to 12, 13, 14, 15 by the fourth, and we cut it to
hmm
15 going into the fourth, and I knew it. In my gut,
yeah,
I knew
yeah,
it, bro. And this is not
yeah.
do this. This is what they do. They've done this in the playoffs. They've done this on many
Hmm.
occasions. So we know this team very well. We're not very surprised at what we're seeing. Obviously, this is like the largest deficit that they've ever uh, overcome. But 22 points against Boston, two games in a row, coming back from 20-point deficits to get to the Eastern Conference Finals last year. Same makeup,
On the
same
road.
team, with a better bench, better coach on the road. Exactly. Now we're in our building. We got our guy, our fans. I mean, man, oh my goodness, man, the energy from the fans. I could feel it through the television set, through the cell phone, like
Yeah,
screen. It was
yeah,
palpable, man.
yeah.
Wow, wow.
Nah, real talk, man. After the third quarter was over, I was like, okay, yeah, we got this. Like, I saw it. I saw it in the Spurs' faces. I saw like, yo, damn, like, we thought this was over. They wanted it to be over. Like, they tried to safely end the game opposed to ending the game strongly. And that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work, bro. That's not gonna. They made poor decisions, and then not even just. You know what? Forget that. Like I had people asking about if the Spurs lost or we won. Yo, that pressure that the Knicks keep putting on you, it forces you into poor decisions. You know what I'm saying? It takes you out of your element. It takes you out of, you know, making the right choices, right? It makes you frazzled and confuzzled, and that's what happened. That pressure, man, that Brunson. And speaking of Brunson, you said Brunson did his thing, and OG was kind of like his Scottie Pippen. Shout out to my guy JaVale. He has said that he thought that at this point OG is the MVP of the finals, which I agree with. I disagree with vehemently. I said there's no, I don't, there's all respect to OG's having a great finals, super efficient. But Brunson to me is clearly the MVP currently, bro. Like,
Clearly,
it's clear to me, dog. Like he's getting his ass beat. He's scoring 30 a game. It might not be on the best field goal percentage, but he is the linchpin. He's making it happen
making
through
all the clutch
all
baskets.
of
Yeah.
all the clutch baskets, bro. That three was a
Oh
good
my
shot.
God,
It,
bro. That three is going down. It's getting overlooked because of the tip in, but the cojones you gotta have
come
down
on,
four
bro.
points
Over
with under
Wemby.
2 minutes over a 7-4 guy. You
Come
six
on.
one. You really five
Come
ten.
on.
If you count like
It's just his
wingspan and
it's
shit.
just his domicile, bro. Yeah,
Exactly, bro.
yeah,
To
yeah.
just shoot him down like that, eye to eye, a couple feet behind the 3 point
Yep.
line, and splash it, and then have the balls to take it again. And that three almost dropped. It was a little short, but it was on
Dog,
line.
dog.
Yo,
Yo, bro, it was online.
it was on line, but that shit was just a little short. Like, yo, Brunson is different, bro. Wow.
No, he really is. He really is. He deserves all the respect in the world. He deserves all the flowers in the world. He's outstanding, man. Truly, truly outstanding. Um, but speaking of guards and speaking of, 5'10" and whatnot, Alvarado.
Woo!
Alvarado, man. Yo, Mike Brown. Mike
Mike
Brown once
Brown,
again.
Mike.
Mike Brown once again, because I mean, it may not have been his idea. It could have been Rick's. It could have been somebody else's. But Mike Brown has final say, right? So he got to get the first line of credit here.
Mhm.
To leave Alvarado in the game because you noticed that a second ball handler was needed to relieve pressure off of Brunson. Yo, Alvarado played such a good game, bro.
Such
Such
a
a
good
good
game
game.
all around.
Like what that gotta feel like being a New York City kid, you in the finals at the Garden and you putting on for your city. Like what?
Bro, one of the things I was up all night last night doing is rewatching that last play, which we're gonna get to Carl because Carl played a big role in this too. But
Ooh.
but Jose in that last play, the ball the clock struck zero, and he's like in the corner like by the bench, and he was like, oh my, he's like, oh my God, like he was about to start crying, bro. And I can see him from like mad far. His back is to the camera, but you can see his body language. He was like, oh, he was like wilding out, bro. And I could only imagine. I can only imagine you falling on Bloomberg's lap. This nigga Bloomberg was the mayor when you was in high school, bro. Like, it's crazy. It's
That's
crazy.
crazy.
It's just
That is
crazy, bro.
crazy.
And it's like for Cat, local guy, New Jersey guy, and then it's like, yo, you got to feel for these guys. This is a storybook run right now. This is like for the ages, a run for the ages.
For the ages, for sure, man. Of course, up 3-1 now. Go back to San Antonio, Alamo City on Saturday. Would be great to close out. Would be great to
Pack him
close
up.
out. I wonder if the Spurs are gonna have that malaise like the Cavs did after we skunked them and came back from down 22. I wonder if there's a hangover from this historic comeback, and there should be. They looked distraught at the podium, man. Wemby went from saying I'm in your head" to a much different tune to getting hit in the head with an egg. That's a fact. How about that?
I don't like
How
it, but
about
if
that?
I can't lie if I didn't think it was funny.
I listen, I'm not throwing no eggs at anyone. I'm
Yeah,
not
that's
doing
crazy.
that. I don't support that. But I'm not
Absolutely
mad it
not.
happened. I'm not gonna sit here and tell a lie. Like
I don't feel
after
like they
my
would throw
after
eggs at just anybody. He's an asshole.
bro, yo, bro, yo, it's crazy because I peeped that Wemby had this kind of smug aura about him, and I peeped it like. I think it was like earlier this season because I like the guy's game and I think he's outstanding
Yeah,
and unique. And I was like, yo, someone's like, listen to him answer some questions. I was like, yo, bro, got a little rude. Like he would smoke his cigarette out of a cigarette holder and tap the ashes on top of your head. Like
yeah.
that's how he be moving. And
Cruella
I'm like,
Deville.
mm. I'm like, I don't like it. And then as time went on, I'm starting to see the consistency in his kind of aura, and I don't love it. And then the dirty plays now coupled with that, I'm like, okay, yeah, you are who I thought you were. You're not a good guy like that. I even
Nah,
see him do some dirty plays, and like he just, and then he tries to like pat the guy on the ground. Like, don't try to
I
trick
saw
me,
that. That
dog.
that was when he got the flagrant. He elbowed Cat and he tried to like rub his back to like make it think it was
Come
all
on,
love.
bro. Don't rub my
Out of
back,
here,
me.
bro.
Don't touch me.
Scram.
Get your hands
Get,
off
get,
me. You know what I'm saying?
get your
Like
goddamn
what?
hands off me.
Like what we doing, bro? So
Um,
yeah, so I don't really care about that egg shit. Um,
I don't.
but yeah, man, I don't, man. Somebody else I want to call out, man. Call out Josh, man. Joshua, man. Wow. Hey, look, I'm gonna
Four
tell
three.
you, I'm I'm gonna tell you right now. When Josh got on that break, I said, "Oh
Mm-mm.
shit, he's gonna miss." I swear to God. I had a feeling he was gonna smoke that layup. And I feel like, his legs were probably shot and he went up and
It
the
don't.
elevator stopped on 3 and he needed to go to 5. And
Facts.
he got let off on 3, bro. And he ended up blowing
Yeah.
that shit. But when that happened, I didn't really feel no kind of way. I was like, I said, we're okay. I said, we're okay. I said, we're good. We're good. We're good. I said, don't even worry about it. It's not that big of a. We're going to get another shot at it. We were only down 1. So we're going to get another shot at it. Just that layup would not have secured victory in any fashion. So I wasn't tripping. I said, we just got to do it again. Bro, the play for me, though, was when he didn't box out. That one was like, oh, that was bigger to me than the smoke layup. I was like, yo, Josh is tired. He's mentally, he's exhausted. Because when you get
Yeah.
exhausted, you start to make mistakes. And I'm like, yeah, he's exhausted, bro. And that's what happened. But the basketball gods bailed him out.
OG Ananobi bailed him out.
Yeah, I mean, via the basketball gods. Yes, yes,
That's a
yes,
fact.
yes, yes.
That's a fact. But I just wanted
Yeah.
to on Towns real quick. The step back corner three. That was
Oof.
reminiscent of the shot
Yo.
in Detroit that he hit to help us close that to win Game 5 Game 4 in
Last
Detroit
year. Yeah,
last
yeah, yeah,
year.
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Same move, like same
Yeah.
move. He hit that three, and then he tips the inbound pass where Josh Hart got blown by. Josh Hart almost collapsed multiple times. That last play, Castle beat him backdoor wide open, but Cat got a hand on the ball and it fell
Bro.
short. And then Mitch got a hand on the ball to knock it loose from Castle. So great defense there, but Josh
Yeah,
really almost was a
yeah,
Charles Smith moment, bro.
yeah, Josh, man. Josh got bailed out 3 times. I forgot about that. Yeah, he was on the floor. He was stumbling, like he was gone.
Yeah,
Castle would have went up for that and would have made that probably.
yeah. Shout
Um,
out to Big
so
Cat,
yeah, shout
man.
out to Cat for getting a
Oh, got
fingertip
to.
on the ball, man, and deflecting it, bro. Like, just really a great victory. Historic victory, down 29, biggest comeback in playoff history, finals history, Knicks history, all history, bro. Like, it's really, really amazing what happened last night. And yo, man, yo, let's close this thing out. Let's really close it out. Let's get to San Antonio pack these dudes up, man. Like, for real.
Let's do it. Knicks in 5, baby.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Knicks in 5, man. Let's do give them the gentlemen's, man. Like, put a tie on the broom, dog. Put a tie on the broom. You know what I mean? Put a
Absolutely.
tie on the broom, bro. Um, so yeah, man. Oof, man. Let me see. We had Sohan minutes, Huck 40 minutes. It was listen, man. To keep the storm at bay, like to weather the storm and that takes a lot. Mike Brown said they didn't do no film at halftime, they didn't do nothing, just gave the guys some time to gather themselves, speak among themselves. Like ain't nothing to be said, man. Like they was shooting historic at a historic pace and percentage, and we shot poorly, and Cat was in foul trouble, never really got to get a rhythm. Bridges had another, tough night. I don't think he'll have another one in San Antonio, but guy stepped up. OG stepped up, and the evolution of OG since he's been here has been amazing. He's gotten so much better. His shot has gotten so much better. The step back, shooting over contesting defenders. Your OG
Finishing at
has
the
really
rim.
been a godsend, man. Finishing at the rim, dog, like,
Yeah.
man, amazing, bro. Truly, truly amazing effort. And we deserve this, man. We deserve this. I'm excited, man. I really am, but I'm tired. I need a
All right,
nap.
boss. Tired, boss.
I need a nap, man. But y'all, man, yo, keep it here with us, man. Lock in, like, comment, subscribe, repost, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend, man. And it's all up from here, man. It's all up from him in the Argent Blueprint podcast. I'm low as Jones, man. And go Knicks, man. Let's get this thing in 5. Gentlemen's, man. Gentlemen's. You know?
Yes,
Let's go.
sir. Peace.
All
Woo.
right, y'all.